Get my coffee already.
Hello!
Hello, sweet humans. Hello, lovely people. Welcome to another live session with me, Paul.
And me, Jason.
Collectively,
Those vegan guys.
Hiya.
We are starting, as we often do, with a decaf coffee and a mint.
Yes, we've had our dinner this evening. Ashley Beresford, I see you there in the chat. As you'll see on next week's meals vlog, we had wraps this evening, and I made more psycho mayo. Psycho mayo.
No
Keep
idea.
singing.
No idea where this is coming from.
What's that from? Does anyone know? There's a song. Is it Psycho Killer? Psycho Killer, Psycho Killer. Or am I wrong?
Thank you, Kelly, and thank you to those who have already smashed the like button. Greatly appreciated, as always. Always appreciated. Quick shout out to some of the early birds that were in the house, because I like to do that now and again. You were here before we were here. Angharad's Life, of course. Wonderful, wonderful. If you're not subscribed already, then please do consider popping over there and having a look and maybe subscribing. Us three vegans, Jesse from Rotherham, first live. Thank you for being here, Jesse.
Welcome, Jesse.
Holly, Angela, Lolly, Bangkok Karen. Yeah. Sasha, thank you for joining us, of course. Great that you're here. Yes, we have at least one fabulous mod in the house. More may be joining us. Kelly is our mod so far. So best behaviour. Try and keep it reasonably family friendly to the best of our ability.
And Stuart's here, the library's open.
Fabulous Stuart, of course. Yes. So as Paul has already alluded to in the title of this evening's live, it's a mini unboxing. It's a Q&A. It's an informal chat. And a catch-up.
Yeah, all of the above.
All that stuff, isn't it?
My hair needs doing.
It does need doing, doesn't it? Yes.
I shall have to wait till next week then.
Jenny's here, Mark's here, Dragon Angel 007, Jason, Jord, Jen. Jason, Jordan, Jen. Blue Dolphins. Thank you all for being here. Quite a chilled one this evening. We've had quite a chilled afternoon as well, haven't we?
Yeah.
For a change.
We did the shopping this morning. You may have seen the kitchen shopping vlog that we uploaded earlier from Sainsbury's. Just kind of trying to get him back into because I'm usually really good at meal planning and making sure that we eat diversely and really tasty and nutritious.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been off my ball a bit last few weeks actually. Only a bit because, you know, even if we do have something just chucked in the air fryer, which I'm all for, I usually do either a plethora of veg or salad with it. So, you know, I'm not like putting us down saying, oh, we've had crap. It's just I haven't done much. Usually I do my own chickpeas in the Instant Pot. I'm just more adventurous and more hands-on. So I'm trying to get back into that. If you didn't see the vlog anyway, it's worth watching. It was uploaded this afternoon before this, obviously. So if you get a bit bored, maybe have a look. We've got a few boxes to open. Bangkok Karen, your box is here. We've been waiting for this one. This was from the last unboxing. Karen's card came with a list of what was in the box, but the box hadn't arrived yet, so I didn't want to read the list of what was in the box. But it's here. And it's ready to open with a few other boxes.
Yeah, a few bits and bobs. People are still coming in, so we'll give it a couple more minutes before we start to do the unboxing. Envelopes and boxes. So what do you call opening an envelope? It's not an unboxing, is it?
It's an opening.
It's an opening.
Yeah,
yes.
The opening of the envelope.
Indeed, indeed. Leanne is here in the house. Thank you for being here, Leanne. Hope you're good. Hope Imran's good as well. Zephyr, Annika, Oh, of course, yes. It's Annika and Alan's birthday this weekend, isn't it?
Yeah, oh yeah. It's Alan's birthday tomorrow, Saturday, and Annika's on Sunday. Oh, and that lovely that your birthdays are back to back.
That's cute.
So for you both, Annika, my darling, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Alan and Annika. Happy birthday to you. And many more. Happy birthday, my love.
Hope you both have a fantastic weekend. And thank you to, I think it was Muddy Paws, for the super chat. Greatly appreciated.
Talking Hessy, Psycho Killer,
Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks, Lisa, and thanks for the super chat, love.
Ooh, Psycho Killer.
I sang it. I sang it tonight, actually, as you'll see in next week's meal vlog, when I focused on the mayo. I sang second meal.
You did. It's true. A couple of people have asked how we were following the last hot sauce taste test.
Oh, yes, Ashley. Got to tell you about this. Very strange. Very, very strange. Fine. As you may know, the Carolina Reaper one that we did before that destroyed us. We were both a bit ill afterwards.
Well,
not ill. We just had really bad stomach cramps for a short while.
10 or 15 minutes of feeling a bit like, oh, I don't feel well at all.
Yeah. Fine after the psycho juice. However, here's a strange thing. The girls will know about this. You know about cystitis. Well, fellas get a version called NSU, non-specific urethritis. Same thing, your pee burns. My God, me last week before I went to bed that night.
Yeah, full on.
And I've never had that with the chili sauce before.
Bernie
came out of my wee.
Yeah.
Very strange.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage, Bernie Wee. Annika is getting a hoodie, getting one of our hoodies with her birthday money. I'm assuming she means this one.
This one?
This very one.
This is my favourite. This is my absolute favourite. I love this one. The lovely Ang Harad had a picture wearing one of these quite recently on her Instagram.
Imran's in the house. Hey, you guys! Thank you for being here, Imran. We didn't eat celery after the chili sesh. And Lolly says, what was your favourite out of the psycho nuts, pickles, gherkins, etc.?
Gherkins, I've eaten loads more of them since.
I'm not sure, you know. The gherkins are amazing.
I
like the nuts. I actually quite like the nuts. I gave them another chance. We gave them another chance the other night, didn't we?
Yeah, because I like the nuts. It depends on what you're
in the mood for.
No, it depends on what the question is. This is what I do. I analyse everything. Do you mean flavour, or what was your personal favourite thing? The most flavourful thing was the peanuts, other than the sauce.
Mm-hmm.
My personal enjoyment, because I love cold and I love crunchy, was the gherkins. We had one. We had one last night.
I think so.
Our neighbour popped round last night, Phil, and I gave him a gherkin. He got a sweat on in a minute.
Yeah. Not to be underestimated. But we were both fine.
Stuart's going to have one next time he comes down, and I'll film him.
It was a great taste test. We thoroughly enjoyed it.
He's agreed to it.
He has agreed, hasn't he?
Yeah.
We do appreciate that the hot sauce taste tests are not everybody's cup of tea, but there's plenty of our subscribers here on the channel who do really enjoy them. So now and again, they will pop up on the channel, along with obviously all of our other taste tests that we do. For there are many. There are many indeed. We should crack on, shouldn't we? We should crack on. Thank you all for the thumbs up. If you've recently just joined the community,
we would love, if you're watching and enjoying this, we would love you to give a thumbs up so it lets other people know, hey, there's something interesting going over on this little corner of YouTube, and YouTube might go, hey, we'll share that, Luke, there's folk liking it. So if you could, If you close the chat, by the way, to like the video and then reopen the chat, it'll still be there, all there. You won't lose a damn thing.
Very true. Very, very true.
I know some people get worried about that, or they don't know how to close it. Just close the chat with the X in the corner of it. Like the video and reopen the chat by clicking on the little live chat icon, and it'll all come up.
Thanks, everyone. Greatly appreciate it
so much.
It does genuinely help. Anyway, should we get on with the first order of business?
Yeah.
Should we just get straight into it?
Yeah, because this one from Karen, we've been waiting for ages, haven't we?
We have.
This is the one from Karen, isn't it?
We have, yes.
So,
yes.
Somebody told me you had a girlfriend who looked like a boyfriend.
Oh, lolly! The gherkins are lovely. They have got some heat to them. Not gonna lie, they're not to be underestimated. But that's kind of what we said in the psycho taste test. They're not messing around with the entire product line. It's all got a decent amount of chili heat to it, and then obviously the sauce is on another level entirely.
I don't know whether this box has had an incident.
Oh dear.
Oh
dear. It's been through the wars, is what we'd say here up north. It's been it looks like it's been dragged through a hedge backwards.
Karen, did you send it in this red and white box, or did you put it in the big brown box? Because if not, they've put it in this because it's been damaged.
Well, there you go.
I need some scissors or something, Jeff.
Okay.
Or a knife or something.
I think scissors will be safer, won't they? Potentially.
Somebody told me. You had a boyfriend.
Well, that's very nice, Jesse. And please say hi to Kerry from us both. And hi to you also. Bangkok Karen says, red and white box, no string.
Ah, so yeah, they've...
oh dear.
Let's
try not to...
There's been an incident, Karen. So I'm going to take everything out.
Oh, it's not too bad. I think we're okay, aren't we? There's probably one item that's leaked and everything else will be fine.
Yeah, everything's sticky.
Oh, it's got bits and things on it. It's got all kinds of bits and things.
So I'm going to have to wipe all these down.
Yes.
I think is that the thing that's
that might be, yes. Isn't there a letter from Karen which would help to explain all of this?
Well, yeah, I was getting everything out first, Jason.
Okay.
Or maybe it's this. Yeah, this is where the issue is. Inside.
It's a little bit scary because we don't really know what to expect.
Yeah, that's...
Oh, what a shame. What a shame.
Oh, it was it's the coconut syrup, Karen.
So I think we've got one or maybe two broken items.
Yeah.
Oh, what a shame. Right, well, that
unfortunately, both the bottles have smashed en route, and that happened in the box. Can you see? Which is why they then put it in another box
to hide it.
Parcel force are freaking useless. Let me just wash my hands because I'm sticky as hell now.
Okay. So we will very briefly go through what we've got here, because there looks like some fantastic and very interesting stuff. Just bear with us a second whilst we
you can read that while I shall wipe things.
Okay. It is a shame, Lolly. Yeah, it is to be expected now and again, but you would kind of hope that people don't. The people who work in that industry in terms of delivering parcels you know, it's clear that that parcel has obviously been lobbed or chucked or dropped.
So I read before that this is for Stuart. This is Earl of Siam tea. Earl of Siam. And if you read that little bit at the bottom, it's about this.
The label.
Yeah, this label here and what it means. It's kind of cute, actually.
Oh, okay. Earl of Siam tea for Stuart, in brackets. The Royal Project label means a project initiated by a member of the royal family, especially the late King Rama, and during his long reign, to help farmers and rural people grow new crops, earn extra income, and have a better lifestyle, government funded. That's really cool. That is really, really cool. So, should I just... Karen, thank you so much, by the way, for making our lives a little bit easier in terms of identifying this stuff.
Sachets of drip coffee.
Yeah, drip coffee. We have... well, I think most of it will be self-explanatory, won't it? Or some of it will be. I'll let you kind of do it as you're wiping, as you go.
I can't even read that.
It says mangoes.
Ah!
Premium dried mangoes. Yeah, dried mangoes.
And roasted pumpkin, kernels and almonds.
Ooh, nice.
And quinoa.
Lovely.
I'll shift all this stuff in a second,
Yeah,
so we'll have to give this a proper scrub to Moz. Oh, wasabi peas.
Crispy green peas. Yeah. Oh, I bet they're lovely. Wasabi peas.
I think they're wasabi peas.
Yeah.
And cap barbecue flavour, crispy fried vegan pork rind.
Wow. Oh, I bet they're amazing. Oh, I'm looking forward to trying them, Karen. Thank you so much. And then go on, I'll let you do that because you're the one that's got messy during this process. Thank you, everybody, for the thumbs up, by the way. Greatly appreciated. We are getting to the balancing point already. We're getting close. So thank you. Massively appreciated. What is it? At least it survived. Macadamia nut spread.
Macadamia nut spread.
Oh, nice.
Right, I'm going to shift all this. Karen, you're a darling.
Legend.
Thank you, my love.
Thank you so much.
Shift it over here so I can wash it all later. Those bloody parcel force dickheads.
Yeah, we need to give everything a proper wipe down because it is a bit.
There's an envelope there, Jay, with a card in it.
A bit messy, a little bit messy. Oh yes, yes. Oh, that's a lovely card.
Was it not been touched?
I think it's almost unscathed.
Oh, that's beautiful. Gorgeous.
Quick. Oh, Sasha says that macadamia stuff is addictive. Ashley, yeah, absolutely lovely parcel. I tell you what, I think, was it Leanne who said before she'd seen a delivery guy throw something over a wall one time?
Oh, they can be arseholes, can't they?
If I saw a delivery driver throwing a parcel over anyone's wall, I feel like I'd have to say something to him, like, you know, what you doing? Oh, thank you. Paul's just poured us a glass of wine. Cheers, everyone. Cheers.
Oh, was this letter inside this card?
Ashley, I don't doubt that for a second. Yes. Do you want me to? Are you okay?
Yeah, but I don't know how much of it you can read.
Karen, are we okay reading this? Most of it? Some of it? Is that all right? It looks as though...
Karen, are you there, love?
It looks as though... Leanne says, I lost my shit, to be fair. I'm not surprised.
She gone.
Dear Paul and Jason, I'm sending this card and box of goodies from Thailand. I hope everything arrives safely. Sorry that I couldn't find a postcard. Maybe cut the card at the fold line. You know what? We might just do that, Karen. You should be able to understand the labels. If you have any questions, ask. Thanks for all that you do.
Oh, it's a shame about the coconut syrup,
coconut flour syrup.
Yeah, and the hot sauce.
But there's still loads of other
parcel for us. But there's loads of fabulous stuff there to try, Karen. Thank you, darling.
Thanks for all you do for the animals.
Much appreciated.
Thanks for your helpful, entertaining, inspirational and useful videos. Oh, thank you. I try to remember your comments about mental health when I am in a dark mood. Sincerely, Karen.
So do I.
P.S. On YouTube, I am Bangkok Karen. There is so much fabulous food here in Thailand. I know that you can find some items at Wing Yip, so I try to think of things that you may not know. In case you're interested, sometimes there's mix. Sometimes a mix.
Thais mix.
Some quinoa before cooking. I can't make out that last little bit there. Or add some quinoa
to rice.
To rice before cooking.
There you go.
Ah, nice. Thank you so much. That is just delightful.
Karen, do you ever watch Mark Wheans? Have we talked about him before?
We might have talked about it.
He does a lot of food vlogs in Thailand, and he does the kind of little villages, you know, with little like big gardens with an eatery in. Fabulous, really.
Yeah. Here,
Brommers.
Oh, Ashley's not even home yet.
Here, Brommers.
What? Literally 180 stops.
I think I know what this might be.
Oh, this is.
Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up if you're watching and enjoying. We'd love the thumbs up to get to 100. Close the chat, like the video, open the chat, all still there.
It's simple.
I think I know what this might be. This might be that lovely fella, Philip, that got in touch with me on Instagram. Might be him.
Karen says, yes, Mark is very entertaining and he loves to eat.
Doesn't he?
He sure does love his food.
Put it? I love when he finds those little places, quite a lot of them over the last few months, where they've got like a big garden and they just go and pick stuff. They cook it there and then. I'm like, yes, I'm all about this.
Yeah. Thank you for being here, Julie. We are both doing well. Hope you are too. Right, shall I?
Well, it'd be rude not to, wouldn't it?
It would, to be fair.
Yeah, this might be. Well, I'll check first, and if it is...
I'll check.
You know. If it is, I'll know.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure it is. It's very professional.
Yes.
So, yes. Ooh. So a lovely guy got in touch with me on Instagram. A fellow gay. I do like a fellow gay.
A fellow gay. Oh, we've got 3. Ooh. Sorry about that. It was very dramatic. But ooh.
Busy vegan, yes.
Can I show people?
Yes. Yeah.
So we have dressings. Dressini. Beetroot and garlic tahini dressing. Also delicious as a sauce or dip. It's that one. Love the colour. We've got garlic and herb.
Oh, they're called Dressing Foods on Instagram.
Turmeric and ginger.
Oh, nice. Yeah, they're called Dressini. Dressini Foods, same as the company.
Dressini, yeah.
Dressini Foods on Instagram. And he said, basically, it's like a majority gay-owned business. And Philip, he is called Philip, wanted to be the change he wanted to see in the world. So, sent us these sauces, and I said to them, we'll happily accept them and try them. We won't necessarily do an individual vlog on them, but they'll probably appear in an unboxing, and they'll appear in a meal vlog as we try them.
Yeah, of course. I was just going to read the back.
That's him.
No.
I said that.
No, I thought it might have just been some randomer. Hi, I'm Philip from exceedinglyvegan.com. I develop easy vegan recipes and I love tahini. That's why I created a range of ready-mixed tahini dressings that are super versatile and make preparing wholesome dishes easier and more delicious. Enjoy! As salad dressings, on roasted veggies, as dip or mayo, as pesto, in soups, in butter bowls.
Is there an
excellent
expiry date on them?
Anything
Anything about keeping in the fridge or?
October 2022.
Oh, all right.
Store away from heat and direct light in a cool and dry place. Shake well before use. Once opened, can keep in the fridge and consume within a week.
Right.
Which is usually means 2 weeks at least in my
so that one's
world. This is the turmeric and ginger one.
Nice.
Yeah. Garlic and herb.
Nice.
And love the colour of this one. Beetroot and garlic. Absolutely fantastic. I'm really excited to try them.
Thank you, Philip, for sending us your lovely sauces.
Thank you, Philip.
We'll certainly try them.
Yeah.
For sure. Cheers, buddy. Cheers, buddy.
Nice.
Buddy.
Nice. I'll just put them there, out of the way. With chips, Susan, Leanne said. Funny. As we always do on our live,
did she say
streams?
With chips, Susan.
Yeah. As we always do on our live streams, once we've got our unboxing done and dusted, we'll be having a quick catch up with everyone. And of course, we always dedicate some time to answering any questions that you might have. We are a mere 8 thumbs up away from 100. So if you haven't already given the live stream a thumbs up, it would be lovely of you. It's free and it's one of the best ways you can help the channel out.
Dear Jason and Paul, apologies, meant to send this 2 months ago. Absolutely love your channel. Keep up the good work. Love and light and all good wishes, Julia and Mark.
Oh, Julia and Mark.
Look at that.
Julia and Mark.
Look at that.
Oh, where is that?
Glastonbury.
Ah, oh, that's nice.
Glastonbury tour.
That's very nice.
That's beautiful.
Lovely.
Isn't that gorgeous. Beautiful. And something in here as well, Jason.
Whilst you're doing that, Dragon's Angel says, Paul and Jason, just a note, I'm putting a package together for you, but I've just got to get a few more things and finish an art project, and then it will be sent. Fabulous. Thank you, Dragon's Angel. And of course, there's no expectation here. But if you do want to send us something, whether that be a postcard or something for the shed or, down at the allotment, or just something you want to send our way, for whatever reason, our P.O. Box address is down in the comments on all of our YouTube videos, certainly all the ones of late.
Gwydian's Moon Diary 2021.
Ooh, interesting.
With all kinds of info and stuff.
Oh, is it about like phases of the moon and what happens during the phases of the moon?
Luke, there's all sorts of stuff in it. Stuff and things and info.
So are you streaming us then, just like on your phone?
Tiny writing, but if I put my glasses on, I'll be able to see.
Yeah.
That.
Yes. Why don't you just keep everything together?
Yeah, I will.
Yeah.
I will do that. I will do it. Here. Thank you.
Oh, hang on a second, because this hasn't even been opened yet.
That's why I was passing it.
Oh, I thought you meant to put it in the box next to me. Right, got that there. Oh, that's another one.
All right.
There's 3 boxes, 3 envelopes.
Don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry.
No, Rick, it would not interest us to do a beekeeping course at the allotment because we're vegan, mate.
There's beekeepers there.
Yeah, there is. Okay. think we're okay to read this. It's typed and printed like a professional. Hey, Jason and Paul, your videos bring me so much happiness and I love to binge watch them. I especially love the weekly dinner videos, recipe videos, and your allotment looks fantastic. I can't wait to watch your next video. Did it take Jason long to learn to fly, Doris? I have sent you a few stickers from my Etsy store, Big Lewis stickers. I hope you enjoy them as much as I enjoy your videos. All the best, Lewis.
Oh.
Thank you so much, Lewis. It didn't take me that long to learn to fly, Doris. But
he's very good with technology, though. I have to say that. He always has been.
What I will say is, somebody asked this in the comments. It definitely helps in that I've been a gamer most of my life. I've played computer games, so I'm used to a controller. But also, I've learned the basics. There is so much more to learn over the rest of the summer. As the weather allows and we can get out and fly Doris more, there is so much more to learn about the drone. But yeah, it's been fantastic so far. So cool. A pink YouTube sticker. Very nice. A don't worry, be happy sticker with a little bee on it. That's cute. These could all go down at the allotment because we've already got one sticker on the door, haven't we?
We have.
We have a "It's wine o'clock somewhere" sticker.
I like that one. It's always 1 o'clock somewhere.
Yes. I think that's it. Thank you so much, Lewis. That's lovely of you.
Thank you, Lewis.
Really, really nice.
Big Lewis stickers. All one word on Etsy.
How nice.
You want to have a look for Lewis?
Thank you very much, Lewis. We'll pop that there, and you've got that. I'm just checking I'm not missing anything in the chat.
To Paul and Jason from Kirsten, feel free to read on camera if you wish. Thank you, darling. That's what we like.
Thank you for the
Clear
clarification.
instruction.
Yes.
Hey, guys, I just wanted to send you a few bits from my small business to say thank you for the amazing content you put out there. I found your channel while doing Veganuary last year, and it was a lifesaver. It's so good to have content that's realistic and relatable. I've made you some special Suncatchers that cast rainbows over your room when the sun hits them. One might work at the allotment too. I've added some stickers and...
Where are you up to? And one of my thank you cards too, as it doubles as a postcard print. Hope you're both doing well. Love, Kirsten.
Thank you, Kirsten.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful.
Look at this, all posh wrapped up by Kirsten.
That's very posh, isn't it?
By Kirsten.
Very fancy, indeed.
Oh, Kirsten, you are fancy.
Kirsten. Oh, this one's from me. Oh, thank you so much, Kirsten. Ah. Love that. What does it say on the side and the back?
Those vegan guys. You read things.
Okay. You've got very, very nice handwriting, Kirsten. I had no problems reading it whatsoever.
I kind of want to keep that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, your new Suncatcher. So this is the Suncatcher.
All right.
So it'll kind of, you know, it'll do that. Like, la, 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 la. Okay. Ah, nice. Be the energy you want to attract.
Ah.
Oh, that's lovely. You're amazing, Paul and Jason. Thank you so much for shopping small and purchasing from a small business. It means the world to me. If you love your purchase, I'd really appreciate a review over on my Etsy shop. Maybe we will. Maybe we'll pop over there. Who knows? But that is gorgeous. And we've got another one here. So
it's by Cursed Core.
Yes.
By Cursed Core.
By Cursed Core, all one word. Yes. Look at that one though. That's kind of like bluey turquoisey colour.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Oh, it's like hologram, isn't it?
Holographic.
Fabulous. Love them. Thank you so much, Kirsten. That's gorgeous. Yes. And I think you're right. I think one of them will work quite nicely down at the shed. Possibly on or in the greenhouse, or maybe on the shed doors.
Stickers. Reminder, you've got this.
Ah, nice.
Reminder, you are loved. Reminder, smile more. Reminder, tomorrow is a new day.
Oh.
All the little stickers, look. Oh, thanks, lovely.
Fabulous. Fabulous stuff.
Gorgeous.
Proper nice. Well, as always, we're very lucky lads. We're massively appreciative.
Another box down here.
Is there another one? Yeah. Oh, I said 3 boxes, 3 envelopes, didn't I? I forgot there was another one. That's yeah, that's what Kirsten's stuff came in. Fabulous.
Here.
Thank you.
You can has it.
Thank you. This is the last one.
Yes.
Last one. Last one, everyone. And thank you for the thumbs up. We've gone over 100.
Oh, thanks, guys.
Massively appreciated.
Cheers to all of them.
Cheers. Cheers.
Somebody told me.
Oh, right. Hang on a second. I just opened one flap and I saw a white box with 3 letters on it. And the 3 letters on it said DJI. So I have no idea what this is, but it's drone related. I know that much for sure. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Right, I want to come back to that in a second. This is Da Vinci Music.
Ah.
I think I can read this. Right. Dear Jason and Paul, enclosed you will find additional accessories for Doris the drone. Jason has done a magnificent job and I feel this will be something that will inspire him further. Plus the amount of love you both have for each other and the sharing of your love for good food and friends is priceless. Being vegan is a choice and a smart one. You have educated and learned at the same time. With the allotment plot 25, it was inevitable it would grow for the amount of love and care you give it. So with all that is, it was necessary for me to send this package so Doris would have a flying chance to look good and capture those precious moments that make those vegan guys so good. With love, Da Vinci Music. Oh, that's so nice. You've got a PS there, Da Vinci Music, and I don't fully understand what you're asking, but do PM us, message us, and let us know more about what you're doing, what you're planning on doing on YouTube, because that obviously is key. And yeah, let's see what we can do. Bye, loves. Thank you so much, Da Vinci Music. Let's have a quick look.
I'm going to let him whoa.
Woo!
Now, in his excitement, I'll pop over here for a sec.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Oh, I'm just going to take everything out of the box and put it on the table here. Just going to pop all that there so we can have a little look at what we've got. This is epic. Okay, so first things first, very important, particularly when you're flying near trees or when you're flying indoors. Propeller guard for the DJI Mavic. Awesome stuff. Really, really handy. Really lightweight, so you're not adding any significant weight to the drone at all. Really, really cool. Excellent stuff. Low noise propellers. I didn't even know that was a thing. Low noise propellers. Always good to have a spare set of propellers. Although, touch wood, not had any problems yet. Not had any incidents or collisions of any kind. Mavic Air 2 car charger.
Oh, wow.
That's fantastic. And we're not done. We're not done yet. We've got a Mavic Air 2 battery charging hub. Fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. We have a USB 3.0 reader. What is that? Enables SanDisk enhanced card speeds. Oh, so you plug your memory card into that and it makes the file transfer quicker. Yeah. That's epic. Love that. That's really cool. That is a aircraft sleeve. So is this for the actual drone itself, like an extra sort of, like a storage bag? I'll be able to tell by the size of it. Yes. Yes. So your drone just goes in there and it just offers up a little bit more protection for it, which is greatly appreciated. Because as any of yous, 128 in the house, thank you all of you for being here. Anybody that's in the house this evening that saw our maiden flight with Doris, I was very, very nervous about the whole thing. But then since flying Doris down at our allotment plot, it's really given me a chance to kind of really get to grips with what the drone can do and manually fly and kind of get used to that. Da Vinci Music, thank you so much. This is absolutely incredible. It really is. Massively appreciated. And a lovely, lovely message too. Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Wow.
For more wonderfulness.
Yeah, incredible. I am blown away by all of that stuff. Absolutely fantastic.
You're all so bloody lovely. Like, seriously, though.
Beautiful, beautiful people.
Beautiful people, I drop down designer clothes. Love that song.
Just checking in my excitement of unboxing, unwrapping. I've not missed anything significant going on in the chat. Ah. Oh, thank you, Leanne.
Thanks, my love.
Lovely.
But I'm going to talk a little bit about that. Actually, I mentioned last week these antibiotics I've been on, very strong antibiotics. I don't really know whether they're doing anything, to be honest, which is a bit of a bugger because there's only 5 left.
Yeah. Of
a 2-week course. But I don't feel any different, and I'm still getting chesty. So I think once these are over, they'll give me another X-ray, and then we'll take it from there. I should be sent for a CAT scan, really.
Yeah, well, that'll be the next step, won't it?
It's CAT scan time now. Yeah, but it's like another X-ray, and then wait another week.
I know.
And then, it's just, I just want to know and start doing whatever I need to do, to get better. Can we talk about Vegan Camp Out for a minute?
Can I just say, before we start talking about Vegan Camp Out, can we all just celebrate the fact that Ashley is now home?
Oh, thank goodness.
Excellent. Yes. Good, good, good. Always a good thing. Always a good thing. Definitely. Yeah, get yourself some food. Stick with us if you're able to, Ashley. Yeah, I hope you can just sit down and chill and relax. Yeah, have something nice to eat. 165 miles later.
Bless you. Bless your cotton socks.
Couldn't do it. Having done London back to Manchester on a Friday night.
Oh, that was brutal.
In a 20-year-old Nissan Micra.
That was awful, wasn't it?
I have. And also my dad was a lorry driver for years and years and drove all over the place. I have unique empathy and understanding for anybody.
Well, can we just point out that you drove there on the same day as well?
Oh, yeah. It was...
Drove to London, we did a performance, and then drove back from London.
Yeah. It was Battersea, wasn't it? Near Battersea.
Battersea, as she kept saying.
To the side.
Didn't she?
Battersea. Yeah, the sat nav. Anyway, we digress. We're getting sidetracked. But yeah, total empathy, sympathy, and understanding for anybody. So good on you, Ashley, and hope you're able to chill. Ashley says, "I'm going nowhere. I can multitask." Lol. Fabulous. So yeah, let's talk Vegan Camp Out, because we're still. Let's be fair. Let's be honest. We're still in limbo on Vegan Camp Out.
Yeah. 1 minute I've been like, that's it, I'm definitely not going. And then the next I've been like, 95% of the adult population in the UK are vaccinated now. But I do have to say, last week, Latitude festival opened. I think is it in Ireland?
Anyway,
I don't know. Wherever it was, like 40,000 people. You had to either have a negative test or both your vaccinations to go in. And I thought, that's great at a time like this, you know, because although it seems like infections have been dropping in this country, the football stopped. You have to take that into consideration. So I posted as those vegan guys in the Vegan Camp Out group on Facebook and said, Latitude Festival has started. You have to either have both vaccines or a negative test to get in. I think this is a great idea, and I've noticed that Vegan Camp aren't doing anything like this. Will you be? And the people responding to that post really put me off. A lot of them. Some of them were like me, very like, yeah, I think they should do something like this as well. I'd be happy to have a negative test. I'd be happy to show my vaccination status. Because the NHS app, you know, everyone's always downloading bloody games and WhatsApp and and there's these two NHS apps. There's Track and Trace one, which is really good and worth having, and the NHS one, which shows your test status and your vaccination status. So there were quite a few people were like, you know, it wouldn't bother me. But then there were other people saying, well, if they required a negative test to go in, I wouldn't go. And other people saying, yeah, well, they're not forcing us to have an untrusted vaccine when we trust our immune systems. And I was like, are you vegan assholes for real? Like you think because you're vegan, it's going to protect you against this virus, which has killed millions of people around the world over the last year and a half. So, but we're still not decided fully. What I do know from that one thread is that there are a lot of absolute anti-science assholes in the vegan community. So many. One woman said, what you're worried about is outside. I was like, have you been? Seen the queues for the food?
Maybe she hasn't been. But the fact of the matter is, for anyone who doesn't know, Vegan Camp Out is a vegan festival, basically, here in the UK. Because a couple of people were like,
10,000
what is it? 10,000 people, shared space. A lot of it is outdoors. Obviously, it's camping in fields. A very large amount of the entertainment over the weekend is indoors in very quite enclosed spaces. So, as I said days ago, we talked about it. The vegan community is no different to any other community. Yeah. It's split the vegan community right down the middle. This whole pandemic, the vaccine, there are anti-vaxxers in the vegan community, just like there are anti-vaxxers all over the world.
So many.
But it's scary. Quite a few people have commented, and I'll read a couple of them out because it's all on point in terms of what we're discussing right this minute.
Can we just point out, though, I asked for a refund, and they already have on their website no refunds. So I said, right, well, then is it possible to transfer the ticket to next year? When I think it'll be a lot safer. No, sorry, not unless you're coming from a country with COVID restrictions. So there you go. All right, okay, so you're not putting any safety measures in place, and because I have genuine concerns about a global pandemic and your lack of any kind of accountability, it's either lose your money or come. Full stop.
I'm double I sit on the fence with this one. You've brought this subject up. I said the other day, I understand this is not an attack on Vegan Camp Out at all.
It's just not very good business.
It's not very good business for people who want to go there and stay safe from the Delta variant. And also for people who are asymptomatic and might actually pass it on to people who haven't been vaccinated yet, and all of that side of it. But on the side of Vegan Camp Out, I understand. I get it, because if I put my business hat on, which everybody is more than capable of doing, they are coming at it from a business standpoint. If they suddenly say, absolutely, if you don't feel safe, we'll let you roll your ticket over to 2022. Don't you worry. They're going to lose 50% of the people that are planning on attending. Leanne says, we aren't going this year. I just can't bring myself to go. Angela says, not going to vegan camp out, not great with crowds, freaks me out, to be honest. Sasha says, I've cancelled vegan camp out due to Delta, and I've been scheduled for surgery finally.
Oh.
Dragon's Angel 007.
Hope you're okay, Sasha.
Yeah, hope you're okay. I think you may have mentioned something previously, but I don't think you've ever gone into any specific detail, and I wouldn't expect you to, Sasha, to be honest. I mean, that's entirely up to you. But yeah, we hope you're good. Hope you're okay. Dragon's Angel, I'm going to vegan camp out next year with my daughter. We're giving this a miss, giving this year a miss due to her recovering from a kidney transplant. Yeah. Yeah.
It just jumped, didn't it?
I know.
Did a massive jump.
Yeah, Gene, that's all well and good, but, you know, we've got millions of people dying all over the planet. So, you know, the vaccine kind of is there for a reason to do its job. And I do appreciate what you're saying. But with all respect, we really need to get on board with
Gene,
this.
It takes many years for a vaccine to be developed. But if you actually do the real scientific research, not falling down the rabbit hole with conspiracy theorists on this particular vaccine and why it was so quick, the blueprints were already there from 10 years ago. Look into that side of it. It's all there. It's quite clearly documented. I've just seen so many people fall down the rabbit hole with this. And, oh, it's so quick, so it mustn't be right. And even the guy that came up with it said it's wrong. No, he didn't. Do the proper research.
Yeah. How many
the internet is full of bullshit.
How many rabbit holes over the years? I'll tell you what, we must do a vlog on this at some point, because the amount of rabbit holes that me and Paul have been down over the years, and the time that we've been together, the conspiracy theories around all kinds of things.
Everything.
You know, the moon, 9/11. Aliens, paranormal activity, 9/11, wars, Vietnam, LSD, Lebanon, Palestine, Israel, everything. There's so much out there, but at some point you've got to come back to common sense.
There is a lot of rabbit hole stuff out there.
Of course there is.
But because people say, no, they really want to get this in everyone's arm so they can track you. They say with a mobile phone in the hand, which tracks everything you do and everything you say. And these people holding spoons to themselves. Look, I've been magnetized. But to what end? To what end? That's my first question when people say, oh, yeah, that's what they want. They want you all vaccinated so they can control you. They already are doing. You live in society. You're controlled. We all are. I'm just moving the
It's a little bit like, you know, when you go vegan and suddenly all your friends become nutrition experts.
Yeah,
it's the same thing. Yeah. Everyone's suddenly a scientist.
Everyone's a vaccine expert.
Why are we suddenly in the 21st century ignoring mainstream science? It's almost like we've got 50% of the vegan community. Would you ignore the same scientists that have been saying that have been warning for 10 years about climate change? Because it's the academic people who are incredibly knowledgeable in their field, but for some reason in the 21st century, it's suddenly become acceptable for 50% of society, maybe less, to be fair, I'm maybe exaggerating a little bit, 20 to 30% of the global population to utterly dismiss science. Completely dismiss
So
it.
the reason we're really worried about going to vegan camp out is because it's not just us two. We're both double vaccinated. When it comes to science and medicine, there are no questions. If I can keep myself safe and those around me safe, I'm going to. That's my responsibility as a human being, pure and simple, full stop.
Yeah.
But the thought of contracting something there from someone who's an anti-vaxxer, who've made themselves clearly visible in that thread, which has now been deleted by the Vegan Camp Out group, and it shouldn't have been, because it was a fair discussion and it was a good way for everyone to see who's going to Vegan Camp Out. It was a really good way for people to say that shouldn't have been censored, but it was deleted. But if it hadn't, what I'm worried about is we've got to come home. I have to see my mum. We have to see Mum and Dad Brom.
I've got to go
Jess
to work.
has to go to work.
Yeah. And the flip side of the coin is I'm coming from work, from a working environment where I'm around people who have got kids, people who have got families, members of the public coming into the building every day. You know, it swings both ways. So, like I said, this is not an attack on Vegan Camp Out at all. From a business standpoint, I understand the decisions that they're making, and they're kind of throwing caution to the wind and saying, well, you know what? We have to trust the common sense of the people in attendance. But we feel that it is going to be a slightly sanitized experience for us, having already attended Vegan Camp Out before. And Goji Man has come in into the community. Hi, Goji Man. He says, all right, Treacles, how we doing? We're doing great. We've got the exciting stuff out of the way, and now we're doing a bit of a miniature deep dive on our thoughts and feelings about Vegan Camp Out. And ultimately, for anyone who's just come in, we're kind of in limbo. We're sort of sitting on the fence a little bit at the moment, leaning more towards not going. I don't think
we're going to end up going this year, to be honest with you. And I'm really gutted about that. But when someone shows you who they are, believe them. And some of the people who were going showed me who they were in that thread. And I don't want to be near people like that. Yeah. I don't want to be near people who are conspiracy theorists refusing to take what would be a life-saving vaccine. I don't.
Yeah.
Because I want my life back, and they're stopping me from getting my life back because they're the people that are allowing the space for new variants to breed. Those people who won't do anything.
Goji, I'm not going to read that out because I'm not going to even start on that.
Read it out. I knew he was a lemonhead. Goji Man. The earth is well flat. We knew you thought that, Goji Man. Hope you're doing well, Simon. Lots of love to you and Emma.
Yeah, definitely. I've got to say it. You all already know 133 in the house, 125 thumbs up. Couple more thumbs up to get it to 133, 132. But also what I was going to say is, if you're not familiar with Goji Man's channel on YouTube, then please do pop over there at some point, have a look and consider a subscribe, because he is an absolute gent and he's very, very, very knowledgeable.
As I say up north, he knows his shit.
He knows his shit. He does. Yes, indeed he do. Graven, Hollow Earth. Yeah, we've been there. We've been down that rabbit hole as well. In fact, there aren't many we haven't been down.
Oh, I love that story, though.
Oh, don't get started on that now.
It's a good sci-fi story. It's a really, really good sci-fi story. Admiral Byrd meeting the kind of Nordics flying in.
It's fascinating.
I love that story.
Fascinating.
It's a fantastic story.
Yeah. That's just it.
We all love a good story.
It's the upsetting thing, and we've talked about this on many of our live streams in the past, and we've talked about it in numerous vlogs, and we have to always remember that, and I think a couple of people have commented similar to this, the vegan community is like any other community. It's a microcosm of the world.
I didn't know it had so many goddamn Republicans in it.
Lots of Republicans in the vegan community. Lots of, actually, strangely enough, and this is another weird one, homophobic people within the vegan community.
Oh, God, so many.
So it's a little bit like, in the same way that when we look at other cultures and other societies around the world as two guys that are married and have suffered persecution, when we look at other cultures and other societies around the world who have suffered persecution and strife and turmoil and have been attacked for who they are, but they're also homophobic, it's like, hang on a minute, correlate, join the dots up, empathize, recognize that actually what you have gone through, we have also gone through. We are all similar in that respect. So yeah. Anywho.
So yeah, it's a real shame. We're not going to end up going, and it guts me all the more because our tickets were a gift.
Yes. Yeah.
But hopefully we will go next year when hopefully, you know, people have got their shit together.
Yeah, that's just it. And I think also there's still a lot of people that maybe haven't been kind of, they've been on the periphery. But for ourselves, you know, we lost a good friend to COVID last year. I nearly lost one of my young guitar students to COVID, and she's like in her early 20s. So it's actually knocked on our door and come very close to us, hasn't it, over the last 12 months or so? So I think, you know, you've got to take these things seriously.
Yeah.
That's the last I'll say.
We know people who've died, and we know people who've had it brutally. And we know a couple of people who had it and just kind of, it didn't really affect them badly.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
They were a bit ill for a few days, and we have luckily avoided it so far.
We're also equally appreciative and understanding that of all of our subscribers, and we are eternally grateful to everybody that subscribes to the channel, and long may it continue. We want to keep those subscribers coming, keep the channel growing. There's probably quite a lot, statistically speaking, there's probably quite a lot of our subscribers, in terms of what we said about this splitting the vegan community down the middle. There's probably quite a lot of our subscribers who feel quite strongly the opposite to what we've just been talking about, and that's okay as well. But we've got to make our stance known. We've got to put our feelings across, and we've got to really plead and hope that people will listen to the majority science, not the random one-off MDs that are, and professors that are coming out, the one-offs that are saying this, that, and the other, but actually the collection of thousands of scientists, thousands from around the world, who all categorically say we must do this so that we can be safe and we can get out of this. It's just common sense. Anyway, we've talked about it long enough, haven't we?
Yeah, we shall move on from vegan camp out and the virus.
Yes.
For now.
But what I will say is, do all be safe as best you can. And I will also say to Sasha, I'm just going to scroll back up. I'm really sorry that you had to deal with that, Sasha. Sasha says, I have encountered vegan homophobes today. So I'm really sorry that you had to deal with that, Sasha.
If it's any consolation, Sasha, it is at the very least a weekly thing that I have to delete from the channel. One right there, just
Sorry.
then.
Yeah.
A little child, a tiny little child with nothing better to do.
It's an hard life, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
You don't mind having to go without things. It's a fine life.
It's a fine life.
No, it ain't all jolly old pleasure outings.
It's a fine life.
It's a fine life. And the grass is green and dense on the right side of the fence.
Thank you to our glorious mods. I will say one more time. Our mods are really absolutely awesome in taking care of absolute idiots.
Just teenagers. They don't understand that they'll look back on their horrible selves in years to come and think,
oh, Angela, yes. Greg's bean sausage cheesecake, cheese bake coming in August. I think the 4th. I could be mistaken. It's anyone's guess, because when I asked the member of staff in Greg's the other day, she was like, I think it's early August. That's what we've been told, but I can't say for definite. She was very, very honest with me. She looked me dead in the eye and she was like, I can't say for definite, but we've been told early August, possibly the 4th. So as soon as I can get my hands on one, without a shadow of a doubt, I'll be doing a lunchtime taste test. You know me, it has to be done. And then if I can get hold of another one on the same day, I will obviously bring one home for you as well. Well, you know, it's got to be done, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Got to be done.
I would like to eat one. Very much.
Ah, right.
So we didn't go to the allotment today.
No.
It's been rainy outdoors here for the last couple of days, so we've not needed to water. We went down last night and did the greenhouse, didn't we?
We did.
So we'll be down there again tomorrow. I've still got to plant more seeds.
Yeah.
And, you know, kind of see how, but it's been that rainy.
It's been rainy,
hasn't it?
Yeah.
It's been pretty shocking over the last few days. Just out of nowhere as well. It went from like boiling hot to cool. It was nice. It was like, oh, it's cooled down a bit, and then torrential storms.
Well, yeah, we don't want to give too much away because obviously there will be an allotment vlog up on Monday as always. But there's more strawberries coming through. The courgettes are plentiful, so thank you to those in the community. And there are several that have said that the courgette plants, given enough space to grow, will continue to keep giving. And that's exactly what they're doing.
Jesse, did you see that now? Who was it that answered her? Somebody very kindly answered her. Kirsten, Jesse, said about the vegan steak bakes. You can still get them frozen in Iceland, and you can. And the sausage rolls, just in case they ever stop doing them as well.
Oh, Emma.
I don't know why, because we had a vegan steak bake in Rochdale last weekend.
It's geographical. It's going to be geographical, isn't it? Some will just be like getting the last few thousand batches that they've got left, frozen wherever. They'll get them shipped to the stores, delivered to the stores, and the last one's going out. Emma says, I finally grew some decent tomato plants and the wind destroyed them all, so back to the drawing board.
Emma, I'm sorry, darling.
Such a shame.
We've got like 12, I think, in the greenhouse, and they're staying in there. We've got quite a lot outdoors, haven't we? But hopefully we'll get a yield of tomatoes, but they're very late for us. I think we were late repotting them, though.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
But we've got a lot of green tomatoes on them, haven't we? On many of the plants.
Yeah. I'm cautiously optimistic about the tomatoes. I think, like you said, we might have just repotted them a bit late and they're going to take a bit. But having walked around the allotment, there are quite a lot of other people that have got tomatoes in greenhouses, and theirs are green as well. They've not ripened yet. So right. I don't think we're doing too bad.
Okay.
We've this weekend, probably tomorrow, I know you said the other day, we've got... we're going to try repotting a few more of those chili plants, aren't we?
Yeah.
We've got 3 chili plants that are definitely...
What?
We've got pots.
Okay.
Yeah, we've got pots on the side of underneath our little table that we've got outside now. Yeah, so it is back to the drawing board sometimes. And also the one thing that we kind of realised last year growing in the back garden is there are so many different varieties of tomato, and some of them are a lot hardier than others. So some of the tomatoes that we were growing in the back garden last year, which our neighbour donated to us, they were actually quite a sturdy, hardy variety of tomato. And in the English climate, they actually did really well outdoors. We were pleasantly surprised. So, yeah. Yeah. Oh, bless you, Lee. Thank you. Don't worry about it. Trolls abound. Trolls everywhere.
I deal with it on a weekly basis on the channel. The amount of stuff I hide from the channel.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, teenagers have mobile phones and very little conscience. And
zero emotional intelligence a lot of the time, sadly. So, that's the biggest thing of all. Yeah.
With Sasha, that's why I'm doing them tomorrow. I'm going to sow some more rockets, more lettuce, and some Savoy cabbages, all outdoors, straight into Salad Street, because there's space in there now.
Yeah. Sarah,
and maybe some more spinach.
Thank you, Sarah. Sarah says, Jason and Paul, I'm really enjoying watching all your vlogs.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sarah. That is greatly appreciated. It really is. There's no point in us making vlogs if no one's going to watch them. You know what I mean? South.
Jessie in Iceland. Iceland stores.
Yeah.
They've got them in the freezers, the steak bakes.
The South Lady and Greg said they're resting the vegan steak bakes, not stopping them. It's going to be a rotation thing, isn't it? That's what it'll be. We're going to introduce something new, try it out, test it, Indeed it do. Betty, thank you very much, and thank you for being here this evening, or morning, or afternoon, wherever you are.
Pythothora. I don't even know what that is, Sasha. I'm afraid.
Yes, it's a very scientific word, that, Sasha. It's a very clever, big scientific word. What does it mean?
Yes, Zephyr, I wasn't labelling all teenagers. It's just that, honestly, most of the trolls on the internet are teenagers or middle-aged men that still live in their parents' basements.
Yeah.
Or their girlfriends.
Let's have a few questions. Let's
Okay.
have a few Q&A, because I'm conscious of time. We will wrap up in a bit, but not just yet.
Yeah.
Let's answer a few questions. So let's start with Jord. Any tips on starting to incorporate more healthy meals into your diet? I find myself just eating something with chips most days, which really isn't great.
Jord, going through exactly the same thing at the moment.
Yeah.
Check out our Sainsbury's vlog that we uploaded today, but we didn't shop it. Well, we did shop in Sainsbury's, but we showed it when we got back, because I'd been in a real rut with meal planning. And so I'm trying to get myself back into that mindset now of making sure that I've got the things I need to make this particular dish. And I point to a lot of really easy recipes in that vlog as well that are our own and we cook regularly. I just haven't done for a while, like lentil shepherd's pie and Spanish chickpea stew, and making my own hummus and tuna. You know, these things I normally do regularly, and I've been off my game, and I'm getting back on it. But I had to consciously, you know, think about that and think, right, I'm off my game. I need to get back on it. What do I need to do? So have a look at that vlog.
Not so much a question, but a comment from Holly. I'm so excited to move to Manchester in a month.
Yeah, it's Holly that... Holly, you are Holly, aren't you, that came on the chat? We had a chat on a live video, and you're going up to the Royal Northern College of Music.
Ah, nice.
Am I right?
Very nice. That's cool. If that is indeed the case. Royal Northern College of Music. Fabulous. Dragon's Angel, just planted some potatoes, be ready for Christmas, and broccoli and sprouts. Fabulous. Katrina, thank you so much for the lovely words. Greatly appreciated. What I need to do sometimes is if I keep that highlighted, then I can at least backtrack and remember where we were up to. It jumps, the comments jump sometimes.
They do.
I'd just like to say once again, by the way, thank you all for the thumbs up, because we've got 144 thumbs up from you glorious people.
Hey,
so
thanks, love.
Thank you so much. It genuinely does help. It really does help get the word out there. Occasionally, it might help get the word out there to somebody who we don't really want in the community, but that's the gamble we have to take. YouTube might say, hey, troll, ugly troll under a bridge. Look at these lovely guys here and look at this lovely community. And they might think, oh, I want to be part of that community. I'll go in there and spread hate. That'll help. Onwards.
He's gonna hate, and it's gonna fake. I just wanna...
Before I forget, I have to say, aside, of course, from sending love and hugs to mum and dad, who 99.9% of the time tune in to our lives and watch all of our content, but I'd also like to take a minute to my sister from both of us, who is gonna pop a sprog imminently. She's in slow labour. So sorry for the northernism.
Pop a sprog.
She's gonna pop a sprog. She is going to give birth to a child, a human child, her first human child.
Human boy child.
A human boy child.
Oliver.
It could happen
Oliver.
Oh, we're going to have to sing that, aren't we?
Of course we are.
Whether it happens in the next 6 hours or the next 3 days, we don't know. But sending much love to the fam, and also Auntie Pearl, Colin and Brett, if you're watching. Much love also. Hope you are on
There's a long, thin, winding stairway without any banister. We will throw him down and feed him on cockroaches served in a canister. That's the song. Oliver, Oliver, what heavens pray would the governor say?
Holly says, yes, I am that Holly.
I knew.
Excellent.
I knew.
Sasha
Is a fungus infection, brown rot.
Kills potatoes if they stay too wet for too long. Nice one. Ooh. Thank you. Graven is growing basil. It's growing like crazy. It does. It has a tendency to do that. Yeah. Ours is still growing on the window, and it's been there,
it's
3 months?
Growing like crazy. Growing like crazy.
Jesse says, favourite vegan cheese, yet to find a nice one. There's a few.
I'll show you.
And Gina said, Violife Epic Mature is my fave. I would also agree that is very, very, very good. Mum and Dad bought some Violife just this very day from Sainsbury's. Yeah. From Sainsbury's.
Sainsbury's Greek style. Gorgeous.
That's so true, Kelly. It does take time to adjust.
Yeah, they do say if you're going from dairy cheese to vegan, have a good few weeks off.
Ooh.
Then try a vegan cheese, and then you might be like, oh, that was all right, was that?
Oh, thank you for the lovely words, everybody, and the congratulations, new baby in the family. And yeah, we're going to be uncles, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
Which is pretty epic. Thank you, Yvonne. Sasha, I love the faces you sometimes make. If we ever meet and I start to giggle, it might be that.
It will.
That's just fine. That's just fine. Tina says, love your videos, and they've really helped me the last 2 weeks with meal ideas. I'm missing cheese so much. It happens. Yeah, we always kind of come back to the same thing, is like, you know, when you're missing something that you've really liked. Like, I really liked, before I went vegan, I really liked cheap, nasty chocolate. And I say that, and please don't be offended, anybody in the community, but Cadbury's is cheap, nasty chocolate. And I only realised that when I went vegan and actually started eating proper chocolate. So if that sounds a bit snobby or a bit poncy, I do apologise. But them's just the facts. Cadbury's is cheap, nasty chocolate. And you don't need to have dairy in your chocolate to enjoy it. That's all I'll say on that matter.
I missed, if it's any consolation, Tina, I missed, when I was vegetarian, which I was for like 20 years before I was vegan. I've been vegan in my 8th year now. Eggs and cheese was such a massive part of my diet, and both of them took me a while to get used to missing. And now I love scrambled tofu. I love tofu fried egg slices. All these recipes are on the channel. And there's a couple of vegan cheeses that I really enjoy, but I just kind of realised, I'll have vegan cheese now and again when I'm in the mood for it, or when it goes with something like our pizzas.
Yes.
Using the Greek style cheese. And then I'm like, yeah, I'm all about this. But it's not something we have a lot anymore, is it, really? Cheese?
Not massively, no. We've got very specific times that we do have it for very specific reasons, like the French bread pizza.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, we know it's not a constant in our lives, is it? Definitely not. Yeah, Aljax, I think you mentioned before about some tins being 30p and other veg ones being £1. Supermarket looking at Oatly milk, but there were about 5 different types. I went with semi, but what's the difference in them all, and why are some beans and sausages 30p and the veg ones £1? It varies. It just varies all over the place. And as far as your milk, your non-dairy alternatives, you've got to find what's right for you, because Stuart, our good friend Stuart, the library's open, has got his absolute favourites in terms of what he has in his tea, which, you know, he has the soy milk, doesn't he? And we're like cocoa all the way.
Yeah.
It's different for everybody. Everyone's got their personal preferences. So I would say try a few different ones.
I'll have anything in a brew if you don't care.
Yeah, generally.
But we buy cocoa.
Yeah, generally we buy cocoa. That's our go-to, isn't it? Definitely. Yes, yes, yes. Tina says, I'm trying tofu scramble tomorrow following your video.
Well, Tina, if you've got any nooch, I don't know if nooch is in our video. If you've got any nooch, nutritional yeast, add some. And white pepper. Oh. Don't have to make a difference. Lovely stuff.
Dragon's Angel, oat milk is very easy to make. I've heard this about oat milk, yes. It's not something I'll be trying anytime soon, to be honest. I've got my heart set on having a go at making sushi over the next few weeks at some point, with Paul's help and assistance, of course. That's going to be my next project, I think, having really enjoyed the sushi on last week's Saturday mukbang with the sushi that we got from Asda in down the road. Yeah. Where were we? We were there. Just checking. So yes, does anybody have any more questions for us relating to vegan? Anything on the subject of vegan or just general health and well-being, anything like that, because we will be wrapping up over the next, I would say, probably the next 10 or 15 minutes, give or take.
Yeah. I haven't had potato milk yet, Jord. No.
Potato milk? I didn't even know that was a thing.
I think it's actually in the supermarkets already.
Wow.
I'll try it. I'll try it out once.
Yeah. It's funny you should say that, Sasha, actually. Pizza is a good reason for plant-based cheese. Pizza needs cheese. Here's the thing. Many, many years ago, I think it might have been the first year that we were vegan. Or we might not have even been vegan, but we went for the vegan option, possibly. I'm not sure. We had that pizza at the corner house in Manchester when it was still there.
With no cheese.
It had no cheese on it, but what it had was quite finely sliced new potato.
Waxy
new potato.
Yeah.
And we were like, wow,
yeah,
actually, it worked, didn't it?
Yeah.
And it stuck with me. It stuck in my memory in terms of like an alternative. So I'm thinking like, for anybody who's really, really not into the vegan cheeses, because it does take a bit of time to kind of acclimatize, you know, there are other options. There's experimentation, you know, waxing new potatoes, bit of nooch. You'd be very pleasantly surprised.
Graven, no, we haven't had the soy curls yet. You would have seen a vlog about it had we had them. That's part of the whole being off the ball.
Yeah.
There's so many things in this kitchen to try, but you know, sometimes you get too much and you're like, oh,
yeah,
you kind of implode on yourself because there's just too much.
Overload. Hey, I'm not complaining, but you know. Oh, Kirsten says, tried sushi for the first time after watching your mukbang. So good.
Oh, glad you enjoyed
Excellent.
it. It's nice, isn't it? Love the love veggie vegan sushi. We really enjoyed that.
It was good.
Sushi mukbang.
It was good, yeah.
Sushi and chips.
Yeah, I think sushi, I mean, I would imagine most people who know sushi and have had it numerous times will probably agree and say the same thing. A dipping sauce is integral to it.
Dragon's Angel. Paul and Jason, are you keeping a garden journal for your allotment? A visual audio journal? Not a written one, no, but that's the whole point of vlogging it, so that we've got everything's date stamped. We know when we planted things, when they worked, when they didn't. Maybe we should have repotted. That's me. I don't write anything anymore. I used to keep personal journals and everything. YouTube is my journal now.
Yvonne, vitamins, do you take them? Yes, we have a multivitamin from Holland and Barrett.
Yeah, I keep saying I'm going to switch to Veg One from the Vegan Society, and that's probably the one I would recommend, to be honest, because it's an all-rounder and it's one a day. So, Veg One, the number one from the Vegan Society.
Jesse, I don't feel confident answering that question because I haven't got kids. Is it safe for kids to have B12 vitamins? I haven't got kids, so I don't know.
Nah, and neither have I, so I wouldn't know. That's the kind of thing I should check up on the NHS website.
Or go and subscribe to Goji Man's channel, because he talks about all kinds of stuff in huge amounts of detail, all about nutrition and all of that stuff, deficiencies, what you need, what you don't need, what's good for you, what's not so good for you, all that stuff.
Vegan Mama Bear, what made you decide to go vegan? A documentary called Vegucated, second viewing.
Several people have said, bless you, Paul.
Thank you, darlings. First viewing got me, put a worm in my brain. And I must have been bothered about it because I kept talking about it. And then the guy that I was supporting at the time said, can we watch it? Will you watch it again with me? And I said, yeah, all right. And it broke me. Second time. It broke. It's not even that hard to watch.
No, there's a lot worse, that's for sure.
It's not even that hard to watch. It just broke me. And I just came home from work and said to Jason, sorry, we're going vegan. I'm the cook, we're going vegan. Now, right now. And I phoned my friend Deb up and said, do you want a load of corn? Because I had a lot of corn stuff, you know, vegetarian stuff. Do you want a load of corn stuff? Gave her everything. Went and did a shop the next day. Made one mistake in the first 2 months. I had a plant-based milkshake with honey. Didn't realise it had honey in it. And as far as I know, never knowingly, and as far as I know, never unknowingly eaten anything from an animal since the day I said I was going vegan.
Angela's comment made me laugh. I'm off to the Asian supermarket tomorrow. We need tofu and bits, things and stuff. Excellent.
That's my kind of shop. Yes. Tofu and bits and things
and stuff. Yes, defo. Aljax is impressed with the Oatly semi. Very nice. Winner. Excellent. They've just tried it.
Cool.
So that's good. Ooh, I don't know how I feel about that, Teresa. I accidentally poured dark ale into soy milk. Now I have 3 pints of soy curd beer. Any suggestion what to do with them?
None.
Soy curd
whatsoever. Beer. Can anyone help there?
I'd just call it a day on that one. But you don't want to waste it. What could you do with it? Drink it.
Curdled.
Just drink it.
It's curdled.
Gag it down. Sorry, Teresa, we can't be very helpful there. I don't know if anybody else in the community can help out, because I think once it's amalgamated, you're not going to be able to separate it again, are you? Maybe just chuck some flour in it and then chuck it in a pan and see what happens. Can you tell I'm the expert in the kitchen? Throw some flour in with it, give it a whiz up, throw it in a pan, see what happens. Beery, curdy, flowery goodness.
Stop the words.
I'm sorry. Ashley says you can actually get cheese-flavoured nooch. It's amazing.
Oh, dear.
Wow.
Ashley knows about all the condiments of the world.
Ashley is very knowledgeable.
All the secret condiments.
About the secret condiments. Yes, definitely. Yes, D-Rabbits. Yes, we have a video journal. It's a type of journal. And no doubt we will look back on it. But I mean, we said it in last week's allotment vlog that went up last Monday. We were like, we're constantly learning. and we're constantly remembering.
Well, I'm going to be, when it gets to winter, when it's like, when there's basically only bits growing maybe in the greenhouse, and, you know, I know that the berry plants will be, they'll just carry on to next year. The sprouts won't come in until the cold, I don't think. I don't know what happens with sprouts, but the plants are doing quite well at the moment.
They seem to be. They're going to need a lot more height.
The kale's doing all right, but I think that's something you harvest at the end of summer.
Right.
Same with the apples and the plums and the potatoes. All our onions need harvesting. There's a lot to do down at the allotment. I just started thinking about it all, then kind of imploded. It's like, oh no. Oh, no.
Sasha says the beer and soy milk is compost. yeah, I suppose that's one way of thinking about it, isn't it? Oh, George says, I made one of your bibimbaps. 'Tis my go-to student meal.
Oh, isn't it good though?
Yeah.
And sometimes we do it with that, so I call it, it's kind of sort of bibimbap, but it's not because I don't use the gochujang. But just like a mixed rice dish. Love doing a mixed rice dish. And so nutritious as well. You know, if you because it's rice, veg, and a whatever, a tofu or a bean or, you know, whatever. Damn good.
Yeah. Yeah, Ashley says, I am a self-proclaimed condiment queen.
I'm a huge lover of condiments. He'll tell you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a big condiment fan. Because we've always said that's what makes a burger.
Yeah, big time. The fixings. Yeah, it's all about the fixings.
Always the fixings.
Without a doubt. And that's why we never get really heated about these conversations about which is the best vegan burger. You know, it was like the Beyond Burgers and the burgers from Iceland and Aldi's ones and all these different vegan burgers. The Richmond ones now, we brought out the sausages, then they brought out the burgers. They're all great. They've all got varying degrees of difference in texture and flavour. But obviously, we think a burger in its entirety is about everything else that goes on to the actual patty. They're called, aren't they? Yeah, the burger itself.
We're all going to meet up one day, hopefully, either Vegan Camp Out 2022 or at one of our meetups we'll be doing.
Yeah.
In places.
Yeah, definitely.
Might do a Manchester one later in the year. If we go down to CK and Ian, we could actually even do one in.
Could do a Northampton one.
Yep,
we could do a Northampton meetup. Dragon's Angel 7. Has anyone seen the film Okja? Yes. Yeah. Oh, fantastic film. Absolutely brilliant.
Absolutely brilliant.
Which actually allows us to very briefly segue into what we've been watching recently before we do start to wrap things up for the evening. Yeah. I would like to just say it's been in our watch list for weeks. We finally got around to watching the first 2 episodes of Sweet Tooth.
Oh, yeah.
Very impressed so far.
Very good. Very good. Oh, very good. It's very, very good. More than I expected.
Yeah, well, I didn't really know what to expect, to be honest. I had no kind of expectations around
that. I kind of did. I was like, it's going to be like really twee and stuff, and it's very good.
Well, there you go. You know what that says about having expectations, doesn't it? Yes. So yeah, we've watched the first couple of episodes. We've just started watching the other day the first episode of season 2 of War of the Worlds. So we're a little bit behind. I think they're up to episode 7 of season 2 now, although we've only got 2 episodes we can access.
Sasha, I've got 3 already. That's what I did with kimchi in.
Of course, yes.
But yeah, I'll probably need to get a few more actually. Whack some mason jars on his wish list. Yeah.
Sasha, Ashley, sorry, if you are referring to us, you are welcome to tag along with us anytime. But if you're talking to someone else, then that's just fine as well. If I've missed anything. Leanne says, I need to book the Vegan Queens for a do next year.
Oh, lovely. Please do.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Monday, Rick. Always Mondays. the allotment vlogs. Angela, yes, we smashed the first 2 seasons of Virgin River. We haven't started the 3rd yet, but it's there waiting.
Yes.
But we haven't started it yet.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it though.
Yeah,
definitely.
love it. Such a good series.
We're quite mood driven, aren't we, with what we watch when we're watching stuff?
Yeah.
Like this afternoon, we could have settled down and watched a film or something, but it was like, you know what? We're just going to have a relaxed afternoon for a couple of hours. We don't need to go to the allotment. The weather's not nice. We stuck the computer on, had a bit of a play on a free game that I got the other week called Till Nord, which is a student-made free game on Steam that you can get hold of, where you're just basically on a snowmobile going around this wonderful landscape, exploring and doing challenges and stunts and stuff. So, yeah, there you go.
She is. She's had a tough time. Leanne's just asking about ISIS. She had a tough time with that heat. Really tough time with it, didn't she?
She did.
Jason found a tip off the internet and put a full, like a 2-litre bottle of water in the freezer, wrapped it up in a towel, because she weren't sleeping in any of her places. She's got her own room, basically. She weren't sleeping in any of her places. She was sleeping on the lino in that room for the cool. So he froze a bottle and wrapped it in a towel and put it on the floor for her. She just pushed her bum up against it and fell flat asleep, didn't she? She
did, yeah. But yeah, she's a lot better now. Things are a little bit calmer weather-wise. Ashley was talking to us lads. So yeah, of course.
Sashi, is it Netflix, Sweet Tooth, or is it Amazon?
I can never remember.
This is the problem we've got to do, because we have Netflix on our Amazon stick, so
yeah,
we watch everything from the same place.
I'm not actually 100% sure. I think it's Netflix.
Can anyone answer that? Is it Netflix, Sweet Tooth?
Midnight Sandwich, always. There's always, literally on a monthly basis, there's always going to be supermarket vlogs on our channel.
We did one today, but just not in the supermarket. We just showed you what we got from Sainsbury's when we got back and talked about how we're going to use it.
Yeah.
To try and make it a more interesting vlog, and so that I could share my kind of, I've been in a rut. Yeah, it's Netflix, Sasha. I've been in a rut. I'm getting back on the ball. This is what I've bought to get me back on the ball. So you might find that interesting.
Nikki, interesting question. I'm glad you've asked it. We watched the first season of Black Summer and we really enjoyed it. We've watched the first couple of episodes of season 2.
Yeah.
And it's not gripped us the same.
It's very disjointed.
It's very bitty.
It's very bitty, isn't it? All these little bit stories, whereas the first was a kind of a journey.
So 50-50 on that. We'll probably get round to watching the rest of season 2 at some point, but it's not gripped us the same way, has it?
No, not really.
And what I liked particularly about the first season of Black Summer, Nikki, and anyone else who's watched it, is at first I was like, it bugged me a little bit, but then we had a chat about it and I had to remember and remind myself, it was portrayed in the first season really realistically. These were people who'd never fired guns, never come across the undead, zombies, didn't know about shooting in the head, all that malarkey. So actually, the first season of Black Summer, I really liked how realistic it was in terms of the human portrayal. You know, how humans were reacting and responding to this horrible thing that was going on. But yeah, we'll probably finish off season 2 at some point.
Finish off that little mouthful.
Oh, Graven says it feels like 104 here today. It's horrible for my dogs. I bet it is. Yeah, and Molly, Leanne said Molly was the same. She hated it with the weather being what it was.
Yeah, poor cats and dogs.
Oh, Leanne says they're rewatching the X-Files.
Yeah, we'll probably do that at some point. Right now, we're still we're on season 4 of Friends. I don't know what episode we're on, Will.
We're on I don't know what episode we're on, but Phoebe's just got pregnant.
Yes, Phoebe's just caught pregnant.
Sorry, spoiler alert.
We're big fans of Friends, and we wanted to start it again after the reunion from the beginning, and we've done that. We're on season 4, absolutely loving it. We do every time it starts.
We didn't know. Let's be honest. We didn't realise how much we loved Friends. We didn't realise how big of fans we were of Friends, did we?
Vegan Mama Bear, yeah, we love The Walking Dead. Avid followers of it. Just kind of, it's the final season next, isn't it? We watched the last few episodes of. There was like an episode not too long ago, weren't there? With what's she called? I always forget her name. She came back. She's got her eye on Negan because he killed her husband. Maggie,
yes.
So yeah, we think probably it is time though that it does come to a close now. It's the same.
It's done now. It's done.
It's just the regurgitating.
Yeah.
These are our enemy now. Oh, we beat them. These are our enemy now. Oh, we beat them.
Yeah.
These are our enemy now. They burned our city down.
The Walking Dead are very lucky that they have still got some mainstay characters from season 1. And if it wasn't for that, I don't know if me and Paul would still be watching it. That's the truth. Because they have dragged it out a long, long way. And if it wasn't for that great writing, great acting, and those original characters that have been there pretty much right from the start, I think they'd have struggled even more. I know there's been a lot of drop-off with The Walking Dead. A lot of fans have kind of fallen by the wayside. And I can understand that to a certain extent. Yeah, definitely. We'll see it through to the end, won't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson, we don't really watch Doctor Who. We watched the season with Christopher Eccleston and Billy Piper. No, Christopher Eccleston.
Yeah.
And loved it. And then we tried staying with it and we were like...
Kelly started rewatching Friends inspired by you guys. I'm on season 8 now.
Bloody hell, Kelly. How many are you watching a day, girl? We watch like 2 a night minimum.
3. Sometimes we'll watch 3.
Usually 2 though.
Usually 2.
While we're eating.
Yeah. I see. Nikki said Daryl and Carol are getting a spin-off. I don't know if I'm interested. I don't know if I'm interested in a Daryl and Carol spin-off. I really don't. I just don't know. I just don't know anymore about any of it.
All right, love. All right.
I'm just being honest.
I know.
I'm quite passionate about The Walking Dead, and I think they have almost pushed it too far now. I'm like, and then we've got the films coming as well, like with the Rick Grimes film, and all
Dragon's
that.
Angel. It's been worrying me to hell, but I watch a lot of news. I've been very aware of fires, heat waves, floods, worldwide. Just like Europe's drowning, America's burning, but climate change doesn't exist.
Well, we've all got to contend with that, haven't we?
It's been really, really scaring me.
See, yeah, everybody's got different opinions. I agree. As somebody said before, I think Negan was an excellent character to bring into the mix, just going back to The Walking Dead for a second. Absolutely brilliant character. And I'm still enjoying the character development around Negan. So that's another little hook there that I'm like, oh, yeah, still want to know what's going to go on with that.
Oh, hello, I loved True Blood too.
Yes, we were talking about that.
Because most of the main characters were really hot.
We were talking about it just the other week, weren't we? About potentially rewatching True Blood.
Yeah.
I could rewatch True Blood. I could rewatch The X-Files. Definitely.
This burger come with AIDS. I love Lafayette.
Context for people who haven't got a clue what we're talking about.
Lafayette is a black gay man who owns and works in a diner, and somebody sent the burger back and said, I don't want that, it's got AIDS in it. And somebody went and told Lafayette, and he just went and said, here's your burger. It comes with AIDS here. And then he beats the shit out of all the 4 guys sat around the table. It's a fabulous scene. I loved it so much. Stuart
says, I've been binge rewatching Benidorm on Netflix. I don't even know who you are anymore. I'm joking, of course.
It's like intellectually, Stuart is highly intellectual, but he watches crap. I love you, Stuart, but you watch, like, even we don't watch what you watch.
Each to their own. Maybe that's his escapism, and that's just fine. That's just fine. Each to their own. She's hurting me. What was that? What was that series that you was watching on YouTube?
It was Sue the charity shop worker.
It was quite funny, to be fair. Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Let's start winding down now.
Let's start winding down.
Let everybody say goodbye to one another.
Victoria Hemming says Benidorm is great, Stu. I don't even know what to think anymore.
I don't know who any of you people are.
What's become of this world?
Well, we've never actually watched an episode of Benidorm, by the way, which it just doesn't strike me as anything I'd want to watch.
I've seen
it's
clips.
That typically British spin on. It's comedy Eldorado.
Is it clever though?
It's comedy Eldorado.
See, if the characters are endearing and the comedy is clever, I don't mind that. But from what I've seen of Benidorm, the characters are not particularly endearing, and I don't think the writing is particularly clever. Stuart, I will wait to be corrected next time we see you, good sir. Good sir. Right, let's scroll down.
It's hurtful when your best friends turn on you.
Funny, very funny. Yes, we will wrap things up. You have all been magnificent, as always. Thank you so much for being here, brightening up our Friday evening, and we hope that we've been able to brighten up your Friday evening a little bit.
At least a little bit.
Yeah.
Buy our merch. It really helps. Become a member of the channel. That really helps. Become a patron. That really helps. Like the videos. That really helps. Subscribe. Really helps. Share us with your family and friends. It really helps. Like us.
All that stuff that he just said, all of that. But one of the things that I will just capture from Paul is the share part. If you've got somebody in your life that you think would respond well to down-to-earth veganism on the reg.
Yeah. Leanne, don't be a troll. It really helps. Yeah, just try and be a part of the world. Maybe interact with us.
Let them know. Let those people in your life know about us and know about the channel. Because that is one of the best ways you can help us. We are massively appreciative of all the support that people give us in all of the different ways that you do it.
Yeah.
But the best way that anyone can help us is by spreading the word about the channel and about our down-to-earth veganism and the approach that we take. That would be massively appreciated, of course.
And let's not forget, by the way, let's end with a positive note on trolls. They might be so underconfident that you won't like them as a person and won't ever react to them or even see them or know they're there. The only way they know, guaranteed, they will get a reaction is by being horrible. And that's really sad. So spare a thought for those lovely trolls.
I won't.
I won't either. They can go for themselves. Thank you, everyone, so much for joining us. We will see you again very soon. I love you, Mr. Bromley.
Love you.
Love you guys. Thanks for everything. Thanks for watching. What?
Thank our mods.
Thank you to all our moderators. Kelly, the library's open, and Leanne, who've done a stellar job of keeping us clean this evening. Like I said, we'll see you again very soon. Oh, Isis, people have just been asking about you.
Well, about an hour ago, people were asking about her.
Quick, just show yourself so people know you're okay.
There's loads of boxes down here, so she's immediately going to be interested in going down here to sniff at the boxes and see what's going on.
We'll see you again very soon, guys. Thanks so much. Love you lots. Bye. Bye, loves. Bye, loves.